A humanoid robot just connected directly to a satellite orbiting Earth. Another company is preparing to launch a robot astronaut into space within months. You'd think this is some futuristic NASA project, right? But here's the thing, it's not NASA. It's not even American. And while everyone's been waiting for Elon Musk's Optimus robot, China quietly shipped 16,000 humanoid robots last year. I'm going to show you how China already won the robot race that most people don't even know is happening. In 2025, the global humanoid robot market exploded. 16,000 units were sold worldwide, generating $440 million in revenue. That's a 508% year-over-year increase. But here's what makes this number insane. 80% of those robots, over 12,800 units, were sold in China alone. Not in Silicon Valley, not in Boston, in Shenzhen, Shanghai, and Beijing. Companies like Agibot shipped 5,000 units by themselves. UBTECH crossed 1,000 industrial robots off their assembly line and they're planning 10,000 more this year. You might be thinking, okay, but quality over quantity, right? China makes cheap stuff. These aren't cheap knockoffs. LimX Dynamics just had their robot climb the curved staircase at Guangzhou Tower, with wind, uneven surfaces, and 30 steps, in 12 seconds. Their base model costs $22,000. That's not cheap, that's competitive. And they're already shipping to the Middle East and negotiating with US partners. But the real kicker, while these robots are dominating on Earth, China's already looking up. A Chinese humanoid robot called Embodied Tiankung just did something that's never been done before. It connected directly to a low Earth orbit satellite while simultaneously linking to a smartphone and computer. The robot maintained a stable 720p video feed in real time with zero lag. Think about what this means. Robots have always been limited by where Wi-Fi or cell towers reach. Mountains, dead zones, disaster sites, good luck, the middle of the ocean, forget it. But satellite connectivity changes everything. A humanoid robot can now operate anywhere on Earth with satellite coverage, completely autonomous from ground networks. Here's where it gets wild. Shenzhen-based Engine AI just partnered with Beijing Interstellar Human Spaceflight Technology to send their PM-01 robot into actual space. Their goal: make it the world's first humanoid robot astronaut. Space is brutal. Microgravity, vacuum conditions, temperature swings from -200 to +200 degrees Fahrenheit, and radiation that would fry most electronics. But the PM-01 has high-precision sensing, millisecond-level motion response, and autonomous AI algorithms designed specifically for these conditions. And while everyone's been arguing about whether robots can fold laundry or stack boxes in warehouses, China said, let's send them to space. But if you think this is just about space exploration, you're missing the bigger picture. Right now, today, hundreds of humanoid robots are working in Chinese factories. They're not prototypes. They're not demos at tech conferences. They're on assembly lines building excavators, one complete heavy excavator every 6 minutes, 24/7. China has established 40 government-funded robot training centers. These aren't research labs. They're facilities where human workers wear VR headsets and exoskeletons, teaching robots how to fold clothes, wipe tables, open microwaves, all the mundane tasks humans do. The data from these training sessions feeds into the robots' AI systems, making them better at real-world tasks. Chinese automaker XPeng unveiled their Iron humanoid robot and plans mass production this year. Unitary Robotics is heading toward an IPO with a $7 billion valuation. Matrix Robotics just announced the Matrix 3 with soft biomimetic skin. This isn't just about building robots. China's government has made humanoid robotics a national priority alongside semiconductors and electric vehicles. They're not trying to compete in the American market. They're trying to define what the market becomes. By 2027, China expects to exceed 100,000 humanoid robot installations. That's a 6 times increase from 2025. The Chinese government projects the domestic humanoid robotics industry will surpass 20 billion yuan, that's $2.8 billion, by 2026. So where does this leave the companies everyone's been watching? For the past 2 years, every headline about humanoid robots has included one name, Tesla Optimus. Elon Musk has positioned these robots as central to Tesla's future valuation, claiming they could make the company worth tens of trillions of dollars. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Tesla hasn't sold a single Optimus robot to anyone. Not one. The robots shown in Tesla's demos are remotely controlled by humans wearing motion capture suits. There's no autonomous version available for purchase. While Musk's been making predictions, Chinese companies have been shipping. Engine AI sells their PM01 starting at $25,000 for the commercial version. LimX's Ollie starts at $22,600. You can order these today. They arrive at your facility in months, not years. This is starting to look familiar. Remember when everyone said Chinese EV makers would never catch up to Tesla? Now BYD outsells Tesla globally. Chinese companies manufactured over half the world's electric vehicles in 2024. The same supply chain advantages, the same government support. U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick has reportedly been meeting with robotics company CEOs to accelerate America's robotics industry. But when you're starting to plan while your competitor is already shipping thousands of units, you're not competing. You're catching up. UBTECH just secured a $37 million contract to deploy Walker humanoids at China's southern border with Vietnam. The robots will handle guidance, inspections, patrol support, and logistics. This isn't a pilot program. It's operational deployment at scale. Every robot deployed generates data. That data improves the AI. Better AI makes robots more capable. More capable robots unlock new use cases. New use cases create new markets. This is the same flywheel effect that made smartphones and electric vehicles massive industries. The future everyone's waiting for isn't coming, it's already here. Most people just weren't paying attention to where it was actually happening. And while you were reading headlines about what robots might do someday, China was busy making sure those robots have their name on them. Hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. See you on the next video.